Nice to meet you, everyone. I am Taeyoung Oh, who is working for Department of Physical Therapy in Silla University. As I emerged the chairperson of International Conference of Korean Society of Integrative Medicine, I'm presenting the topic of that connected by data conflict with the AIs. I I live in no, we live in era of big data and artificial intelligence. We can see anywhere, anytime. We can see AI at work across all fields. Our field of physical therapy is no exceptions in era of big data and artificial intelligence. I'd like to introduce it first. What is artificial intelligence? I would explain the scientific definition of Institute Electrical and Electronics Engineer IEEE. Artificial intelligence is the ability of a computerized system to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as learnings, reasonings, problem solvings, perceptions, and decision makings. And then 2020 years show adults the artificial intelligence have same to human cognitive level, and AI have the ability to analyze data derived from different sources. And also, machine learning use algorithm to analyze certain data types. Next, I make prediction and produce hypothesis. This is an incredible pace that goes beyond our imaginations. So, what is big data? It refers to extremely large and complex data set that are difficult to capture, store, manage, and analyze using traditional data processing methods. Big data can be described by three major characteristics: its large volumes, fast velocities, diverse or varied data. Big data refer to the ability to produce massive amounts of data with the new data generated in real time. It also refers to the wide variety of data type. So, what kind of big data is a healthcare professional or physical therapist? Clinical or biomechanistic data recognize patterns, treatment plannings, patient monitoring. This would be included. What does artificial intelligence and big data means for the health professionals and researchers in physical therapies? First, big data is a new research source. Electronic medical records, pre-seeded pictures, medical records, wearable sensor data, IMUs, EMGs, motion captures. Population health data by basis, rehabilitation outcome registration. These big data allow research to detect patterns across thousands of patients, predict recovery trajectories, personalize rehabilitation programs, evaluate long-term treatment effectiveness. So, in physical therapies, big data turns clinical experience into quantitative evidence-based insights. I'd like to show you the slide. First, foundation for AI-based personalized treatment. Second, predicting a patient recovery pace. Third, predicting policy. Fourth, designing personalized exercise prescriptions. This is big data's contribution to physical therapy professions. And also, big data has completely changed the research paradigms. In the past, researchers have to develop hypotheses, conducted experiments to gathering data, and analyze those data to draw conclusions. In modern eras, the paradigm has shifted to one where we first analyze pattern in vast amounts of data, develop hypotheses, and then verify those hypotheses. This means through the use of numerous health-related smartphone apps, sensor with diverse function, and artificial intelligence that deep learns the vast amount of health-related knowledge, we can obtain an overwhelming amount of data. I believe that our research will inevitably follow this paradigm going toward. However, data can contain a significant amount of sensitive and valuable personal information. Therefore, research handling data are required to exercise a strong ethical responsibility. Therefore, research must establish mechanisms to protect personal information. The potential harms of algorithm must be considered. We must prevent error in data interpretation and refrain from excessive data productions. I believe it is crucial to develop ethical sensitivity, which is the fundamental tenet of research, and sufficient capabilities in statistics and programming. Next slide, I'd like to explain the trend of connected by data completely with AI. Intelligent AI's rehabilitation system is growing centrally of AI in rehabilitation system. In particular, advancing machine learning-based diagnostic technology and customized training algorithms are enabling precision medicines, analyzing patient rehabilitation status in real time, and suggest optimized treatment path. Combined with the advancement in interface technology, user-friendly rehabilitation environments are becoming increasingly common. Second, neurostim therapies. With the rise of keywords like brains, nerves, and stimulations technologies, those aimed at restoring function after brain and nervous system damage are actively being developed. In particular, high-precision rehabilitation treatment systems are evolving through the convergence of electrical stimulations-based rehabilitation technology and brain-computer interface technology to improve physical and cognitive impairment caused by stroke. With the emergence of keywords like emotional, minds, and motivation, rehabilitation technology is expanding beyond the physical recovery to including consideration of patient emotional state and psychological motivations. These systems designed that integrate psychological supports and motivation are contributing to maximizing rehabilitation activities suggesting important directions for the future development of rehabilitation techniques. When we discuss in the field of physical therapy utilizing AI and big data, the most compelling approach is motion analysis system using inertial sensors as it eliminates the need of expensive and bulky camera. As you see, IMU inertial measurement unit is a sensor device that measure motion and orientation using a combination of accelerometers, gyroscopes, and sometimes magnetometers. It detects how an object moves, tilts, rotates, or accelerates in space, but i- without relying on external reference like cameras. IM sensors are widely used for gaits and posture analysis, joint angle movement trackings, home-based rehabilitation monitorings, for detection or balance assessments. Because IMU are small, portable, and inexpensive, they allow real-time motion analysis outside of lab, for exam, in clinics or patient home. I'd like to introduce one article in Korea. This article was written by medical doctors in Korea. The survey on the use of smartphone application in stroke rehabilitation in Korea report the result of survey on the perception of professional involved in stroke rehabilitation. Most respondents, pediatrics, medical doctors, nurse, occupational therapist, physical therapist, all of respondents agree that smartphone application could be used for cognitive trainings, language training, ADL trainings, providing informations, motor trainings. Across occupational groups, doctors, nurse, and physical therapists all showed high level of agreement regarding the use of smartphone app to provide health-related information. Overall, doctors showed the lowest level of agreement regarding smartphone app use compared to other occupations. Occupational therapists also expressed positive agreement regarding the potential use of smartphone apps for various purposes in stroke patients' rehabilitations. You can see by seeing this graph. In conclusions, this is the era of connected by data completed with AIs. Big data goes beyond the stage of information collection. Big data will become a new language for research, answering clinical and scientific questions. Furthermore, researchers must cultivate integrative thinking and continuously hone their data understanding skills. I believe this attitude researchers should adopt in the data-driven era. KSIM is not satisfied with being a Korean registered journal. It invites outstanding research from around the world and strives to grow into a world-class journal together. I'm privileged to establish itself as an academic portal site for the era of artificial intelligence and big data. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much.